Hey Mom, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama. I love you lots.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
We had to get kind of creative this year, so we are sending you a video full of videos and pictures. Since we can't be with you physically this year, that's a little weird.
I have a filter on because I didn't want to put on any makeup. Shh, don't do.
We just came up with these questions that we thought we would answer and kind of show how much we love you and how much we appreciate you, and just how much we are so glad that you're a mother. And so here they go. What are 3 words you would use to describe mom? I think the first word that I would use to describe you is strong. Between honestly being a really young mom with April and the divorce and lupus, strong is just one of the first things that comes to my mind. Where, I mean, you had twins, for God's sake. Like, that takes some strength. To just physically have them and to also, like, raise them.
First of all, I want to say caring. Mom, you are extremely caring to the point where you make me feel like an awful person sometimes. In a good way.
One word that I would use to describe Mom would be independent. She has always been able to just do things and not necessarily need someone to do it for her, which I think is great. And she taught us that you really need to be able to do things for ourselves, which is a really good thing for young women to know, that they don't need someone else to do something.
Second word I would use to describe you is intelligent and smart. There's nothing that you can't do with your mind, and I remember always going to you to ask questions about homework or just about life in general. You're very street and book smart, know how to go through it smart, in a smart way, and I always wish that I was as smart as you were, just to be able to pick up on stuff as quickly as you do. I just wish I could.
Okay, the next word I would use is funny, comical, I don't know, one of those adjectives, because you know how to make me smile even when I'm sick or upset, and just how to put a funny comedic twist on something that's sad or depressing or just kind of disappointing.
Another word I would use to describe Mom would be supportive. Whether it was gymnastics class when I was little, or cheerleading, or grad school, she's always been supporting me and been my biggest cheerleader through all of it, and that's amazing.
The third word I would use to describe you is beautiful. I've always thought you were so pretty, even when you didn't think so. And, of course we hear Rodney say it all the time. You're just so pretty, you're just glowing, and your smile is so pretty. And I know that's kind of a superficial word to describe you. Time anyone said that I looked like you, I always was really proud of that, because I was like, oh, I look like my mom. Oh, I'm so pretty. So, just beautiful, just inside and out.
Okay, and we know the last one. That's got to be intelligent. Clever, witty, whatever you want to call it. You're smart, resourceful. I ask you when I have problems because I know you won't have some sort of solution, because that's just how you are.
Another word I would use to describe Mom would be wise. She is the person that I want to call when I need an opinion or I'm trying to weigh options. She's really good at helping me make decisions or talk things through.
What's the best piece of advice Mom ever gave you? So I think the best piece of advice you ever gave me was you work smarter, not harder. And I always used to get frustrated because I would be doing something a very slow way, and then you'd come in and find a way more efficient way of doing something. I take that advice into everything I do. Work smarter, not harder.
Anytime that you've basically told me not to let my head get in the way of what I want. So if I'm getting in my own way, you tell me to get the hell out of the way. Me, out of my own way. It seems like common sense, but it's been really helpful.
So the best advice you've ever given me, I honestly don't even know because you've given me so much advice over the years. The one I use the most probably, or attempt to use the most, is try not to overthink. You know, I'm a work in progress, but I do try not to overthink.
What's a talent of mom's that you've always wished you'd had? One thing that you were always so good at was sewing, and I always, like, even today, I'm like, I wish that I had asked you to teach me, because a lot of the pictures that you'll be seeing of us, like, you made us those clothes. They're so comfortable and so nice, and we never have to worry about, you know, messing them up because you didn't pay much to use them, and just all the costumes you made us, I mean, beautiful. We always felt like we had the best Halloween costumes for musicals, plays, and I just wish that I had that talent.
Your ability to kind of turn things around and make things lighthearted, even if they're not. That seems silly, but when I was a kid, I always wanted to type as fast as you. I thought you were like Superwoman, like Wonder Woman, Supergirl, whatever, for typing so fast. But now that I can type faster, it's not that. It's more like that you have an ability to make things lighthearted.
Creativity. Mom is like the most creative person that I know, and she is able to take old material that she has laying around and make an amazing costume or something like that, and it's just awesome.
What's the funniest thing Mom has ever said to you? I used to have a lot of gas problems, and there was one night that I was having awful pains, and I was like asking you to call the ambulance, like to take me to the hospital, and you were like, oh my God, Tiffany, if you can't handle a little gas pain, how are you ever gonna handle childbirth? It still cracks me up to this day.
You said so many funny things. When I was embarrassed or sick or upset, and you said funny things. But this may take the cake. Whenever I fell in the lake, at the time it wasn't funny, but you told me not to go. Like, you told me not to get up on those rocks. And now looking back, like, it's one of the funniest. It's not, you didn't mean for it to be a joke, but it's hilarious.
So as a little kid, I used to like to do surprises and would wake up early in the morning and leave the lights off and fold laundry or something like that so that it would be a surprise when Mom woke up. So one morning she heard rustling around in the living room and came out and said to me, "Oh my God, I almost shot you. I thought you were a burglar."
Pick your favorite pic of Mom and describe why you like it.
And you are at the top of Pikes Peak, and you have convinced Rodney to go on with you, and it just kind of shows just how strong you are and adventurous, and you're willing to do anything, and you live life to the fullest, and it's just so beautiful, and you're pretty and confident and strong, and I just love it. I just love that picture.
It's a picture of you on the skyline in, I think it was Branson, Missouri. And the reason I like it so much, you probably don't like it, you probably don't think it's that flattering, but I like it because it just shows your courage and your determination to have a good time. Because I remember what happened before you ended up going down, and it was crazy, and we barely even knew about it because we were already down there. And just the knowledge and the context behind it makes it one of my favorites, because like, she's so brave, she wasn't gonna go back, she was gonna go down the skyline, and it captures your spirit, I think.
I think my favorite picture of Mom is actually kind of a group picture where we were all the village people. I love that picture of Mom because it shows, one, her creativity and her fun-loving side,
but it also shows that she can lay down the law if she has to.
If you could give Mom anything for Mother's Day, what would it be? A new car, a new house, a house in Florida if you want, or Hawaii, whatever place you would want.
I mean, literally everything. Like, I would get you a better car, I'd get you a better house, I'd get you that pool boy we always joke about. I would definitely try to get you someplace by the beach, because I know you love the beach so much, someplace where you could relax.
If I could give Mom any gift for Mother's Day, it would be an amazing house on the beach.
I love you very much, and wish you the best day that you could ever have. Yeah.
I love you so much. You have been such a support to me and Tiffany and April and really everybody in your life. And you're someone who I admire and look up to and aspire to be like in so many ways. And I love you so much. Happy Mother's Day.
I want to tell you, Mom, how so incredibly thankful I am to be your daughter. You are an absolutely amazing mother, and I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, and I hope I get to see you soon. I love you.
Tell her Happy Mother's Day.